श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः। श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीमते आदिवंशटकोपयतीन्द्र महादेशिकाय नमः। दिव्यस्थानात्वमिव जगतीं पादुके गाहमाना पादन्यासं प्रथममनगा भारती यत्र चक्रे योगक्षेमं सकलजगतां त्वय्यधीनं सजानन् वाचं दिव्यां दिशतु वसुधा श्रोत्रधर्मा मुनिर्मे. Hi kids, today I am going to narrate Sri Rama's Padukas Sandals Pattabhishekam. Few millennia before Sri Rama Avatar, there used to be a Brahmana who used to practice Ekadashi fasting and Dwadashi Vrata regularly. One day, when he was traveling through a forest, there was a Brahma Rakshasi and she tried to capture him. But due to his Ekadashi and Dwadashi Vratam, Brahma Rakshasi could not touch him. Brahma Rakshasi understood the greatness of the Brahmana and fell at his feet. She said that in her previous birth she was a Pativrata, virtuous lady, but due to a small mistake committed by her, she was given a curse by her husband. She requested the Brahmana to give a small portion of his Ekadasi Vrata's punyam to her so that she can be relieved from the curse. He gave that and Brahma Rakshasi immediately became a good looking young lady. She requested him that she would like to become his wife in her next birth. In the next birth, that Brahmana took birth as King Dasharatha and that Brahma Rakshasi took birth as Kaikeyi and continued with her beauty as well as mentality of a Rakshasi. Now, getting back to the story. As soon as Dasharatha expired, Vasishtha sent messengers to Kekaya Desha where Bharata and Shatrughna were there in their maternal grandfather's place with clear instructions not to inform them about Dasharatha's death. As soon as Bharata reached Ayodhya, he went to Dasharatha's palace. As Dasharatha was not there, he immediately went to Kaikeyi's palace where King Dasharatha used to be there for majority of times. When he asked about his father, Kaikeyi informed that he had expired. Bharata was shocked and started crying. After some time, he said to Kaikeyi that Sri Rama and Lakshmana are fortunate to perform last rites for their father and we both are unfortunate. Bharata asked his mother for King Dasharatha's last words before death. She said that he was calling out names of Sri Rama, Sita and Lakshmana and died and said that only fortunate people can meet them when they come back to Ayodhya. Immediately, Bharata asked his mother where they had gone. Kaikeyi narrated the whole story of how she cleverly utilized her two earlier boons to make him the king and sent Sri Rama, Sita and Lakshmana to forest without realizing the respect and bhakti Bharata had towards Sri Rama. At this juncture, let us try to understand the comparison of bhakti of Lakshmana and Bharata. Lakshmana is a perfect example of Seshatva. What Seshatva means? It is nothing but serving Sri Rama in different ways wherever and however he is. If Sri Rama asks Lakshmana to jump into fire, Lakshmana will ask him who will serve him if he jumps into fire. Bharata is a perfect example of Paratantriyam. Paratantriyam means there is no self-thinking and doing any activity whatever Sri Rama says and performing that without any questions. If Sri Rama asks Bharata to jump into fire, he will just jump without any questions. This is superior to Seshatva. Hence, Bharata's bhakti is superior to Lakshmana's bhakti. Vedanta Deshika's verse in Paduka Sahasram is as follows. Bharataya param namostu tasmai prathama udharanaya bhakti bhajam yadu bhagyam aseshata pruthivyam ratito raghava paduka prabhavaha. Meaning of the above shloka, if one needs to understand bhakti, Bharata is the first example. Now, continuing the story from where we left, Bharata was so upset with his mother and started scolding her. Later, when he met Kaushalya, he listed a variety of promises saying that if he was the reason for Sri Rama's exile, let him get the fruit of all such papams, bad deeds. Shatrugna tried to give punishment to Mantara, who was the primary culprit. Bharata prevented Shatrugna, saying that if Sri Rama comes to know that we punish Mantara, he would be angry at us. Hence, Bharata said, let us pardon her. After Bharata performed all last rites and ceremonies for his father, Vasishtha suggested him to become king and rule Kosala Desha as per his father's wish. Bharata was shocked and became visibly upset and asked how, as a guru, he can advise him this way. Bharata said that let us go to the forest, convince Sri Rama, and get him back and make him the king of Kosala Desha. He started with the army and people towards the forest. He met Guha and then Bharadwaja Rishi. Bharadwaja Rishi informed Bharata that Sri Rama is living in Chitrakoot. Bharata, Shatrugna, Sumantra, and Guha went very fast ahead of the army, people, and others. They could see some smoke and guessed there should be some fire from Sri Rama's Homakund, and Sri Rama might be living there. Sri Rama was surprised to see someone falling at his feet who looked like a rishi with wooden ware, and then realized it was Bharata. Sri Rama inquired about his father Dasharatha first and asked him why he had come to the forest without taking care of him when their father was at Ayodhya. Sri Rama inquired Bharata on various aspects of Kshatriya Dharma, duties of a king. Bharata replied, how can you ask me about all these aspects of Dharma when there is a fundamental fault with me? Everyone thinks Bharata achieved his wish through his mother. Bharata also said that after you left Ayodhya, our father was always thinking about you and could not tolerate your absence and left this world continuously thinking about you. Sri Rama was so sad and expressed his deep sorrow to Lakshmana and Sita. Sri Rama and Lakshmana took bath in river Mandakini and performed the ceremonies for their father. After some time, Bharata requested Sri Rama to return to Ayodhya and become the king. He said that this is the wish of our mothers, ministers, and all people. Sri Rama cited various reasons and said that it would not be correct for him to return back to Ayodhya, as that will make their father a liar. He also consoled Bharata by telling variety of examples. In ocean, two wooden logs may come near and after some time they get separated. Similarly, one may be with wife, son, relatives, friends, wealth, etc. and after some time they part their ways. Hence, do not worry. One person who is standing on the roadside sees a group of good people and he follows them on their path. Like that, if we follow our forefathers and follow their footsteps and practice Dharma, we need not worry about anything. Rama continued. Earlier, just before King Dasharatha marrying Mother Kaikeyi, King Ashwapati, Kaikeyi's father, informed his wish that Dasharatha and Kaikeyi's son should become king of Kosala Desha. Our father promised to make Kaikeyi's son as the king to your maternal grandfather, as till that time he did not have children with any of his wives. Our father is well respected by Indra and all people. Whatever he ordered, I will follow. He as a king and father has every right to order us. We are supposed to obey his orders. So, as per his orders, you rule the kingdom by staying at Ayodhya. I will spend 14 years in the forest and then come back to Ayodhya. Sri Rama said that let us make our father's words true by you ruling the kingdom from Ayodhya and I living in the forest. Vasishtha told Sri Rama that you can listen to my words. I have been a guru for you as well as your father. By agreeing to your elderly mother's words, it will not be considered as you committing a mistake. Look at Bharata. He is requesting you with utmost sincerity to come back to Ayodhya. No one would consider you as not following Dharma for listening to your Guru or mother's words and accepting sincere requests from Bharata. Sri Rama replied to Vasishtha that for the variety of sacrifices of parents towards their children, there is nothing in this world that can be given back to parents. I cannot be a son who is not obeying words from my father. Sri Rama's steadfastness in making his father's statement true is reflected by old saying in Tamil, Tandai solmikka mandiramillai. Meaning of the Tamil saying is, for a son, daughter, following, obeying as per their father's words are more important than chanting any mantra. Bharata sat on a bunch of darba, a special type of grass, and said that he is going to fast indefinitely till Sri Rama returns to Ayodhya. Sri Rama told Bharata, if someone has done some injustice to you, you can do this, but not to me, who has not done any harm to you. Bharata said that if our father's order is for a son to live in the forest for 14 years, I will do that on your behalf and you can rule the kingdom on my behalf. Sri Rama replied to him that Kaikeyi has asked for 2 boons for me to go to the forest and for you to rule the kingdom and to make our father's boon true. I have come to forest. If I go back to Ayodhya, it is equivalent to cheating. All ministers, army chiefs, sages, and people who witnessed this were sad and happy at the same time. They were sad as they realized that Sri Rama is not going to come to Ayodhya immediately. They were happy on Sri Rama's steadfastness to obey his father's words as well as Bharata's excellent traits. Rishis told Bharata that there is dharma in what Sri Rama says and you agree to his words. Bharata fell at Sri Rama's feet and requested Sri Rama to place his feet on golden padukas sandals. Sri Rama agreed and wore those padukas for some time, and after that Bharata took them and kept them on his head. Bharata told Sri Rama that he will hand over governance responsibility to his padukas and will wait for his arrival after 14 years. If I am not able to see you on the first day of the 15th year, I will fall into fire. Sri Rama agreed. Bharata kept Sri Rama's padukas on top of the royal elephant and started his journey back to Ayodhya. Ramagamanamakankshan Bharato Bhratruvvatsalah Bhraturvacanakari cha pradigya paragastata Paduke tvabhivishishyada nantikrame vasattada. Meaning of the above shloka, Bharata, who had great affection towards his elder brother and who always obeyed words of his elder brother, performed Pattabhishekam for Sri Rama's padukas and started living in Nandigram. Bharata and Shatrughna were holding royal umbrellas and informed all aspects of governance to Sri Rama's padukas daily before actually executing them. They were eagerly waiting for Sri Rama's arrival to Ayodhya at the end of 14 years. Kambar in Kambaramayana says, தாயுரை கொண்டு தாதை உதவிய தரணி தன்னை தீவினை என்ன நித்து சிந்தனை முகத்தில் தேக்கி போயினை என்ற போது புகழி நோய் உன் தன்மை கண்டால் ஆயிரர் ராமர் நின் கீழ் ஆவரோ தெரியலம்மா. Meaning of above Tamil verse: 1,000 Ramas are not equivalent to a Bharata. That's the story of Bharata's Bhakti and Paduka Pattabhishekam. We can hear the next story in the next few weeks. Stay tuned. Srimad Srirangapattvishvara Chadaripuna Samyamindrena Dishtam Nastyatmanam Prasangena Rakari Chadajidyogi Duprasadat Sajya Srirangagari Prabhavayati Pade Prapta Lakshmindra स्थानं सेवयतीन्द्रं सकलगुणनिधिं वीररघ्वीक्षटारिं